Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm Bree, and this is Binging Books with Bree. In this video, I'm going to do a book review of Mr. Magic by Kiersten White. I started reading this book so long ago, put it down for months, and then picked it back up because I still remembered the plot, so I didn't have to reread all of it. If you hear background noise, it's my ferrets. They know I'm up and they want to play, and they're angry about it. Well, one. She's the little devil child. But this book was so weird. I liked it though. It was okay. I'll just go into my rating system. So for characters, I thought each character had a very different personality and stereotype almost with them, which was kind of the point, which I thought was really cool because it's about a kids TV show, and they were all child actors, and you have the funny one, the mean one, the nice girl, the hot one, kind of. Okay, if you can think of Girl Meets World, it's Riley, the sweet one, Maya, the mean one, Farkle, the nerdy one, the geek, the funny one, and then there was Lucas, yeah, I think it was Lucas, who's the attractive, sporty person. So that was really cool that she followed that kind of pattern that's in most kids' TV shows, and except now they're all adults and trying to figure out who they are. So I really enjoyed the characters except one. So I'd give it probably a 4 stars. It was kind of hard to relate to the characters, I will say, but overall, it was just intriguing because it's such a different situation than it's so hard to imagine what it would be like to be a child star unless you are a child star. And even with the different documentaries coming out, especially the Nickelodeon one, it's I could never imagine that. Even when I was a kid, I was that is so cool, I want to be like them. And now I'm I'm grateful I wasn't them, because a lot of them are going through their struggles because of things they've experienced, and to each their own. They have to heal and go through their trauma. But it was kind of hard to picture this because it's just a very different situation. But it was very intriguing because it was a situation I've never thought to envision for myself. As far as atmosphere goes, this author did so good creating a creepy atmosphere based off of a television. TV static, wow, I didn't know that TV static could be kind of creepy. I mean, you can see it in some horror films, I guess, if the TV turns on or the TV static, but she really did create a good description of the environment with the TVs, and just almost you could feel the dread of the characters when they're around TVs, and when they're, I'm trying not to spoil anything, but just it's a kids TV show. TVs are a huge thing. It brings back a lot of memories, and the TV static is just scary to them. As far as writing goes, I really enjoyed the writing. It was easy to comprehend, and you could always tell what was going on. It wasn't confusing at any point of whoa, wait, just what happened. So yeah, that's what I would say about that. Plot, I did not like the ending of this book. I thought it was kind of a cop-out, honestly, at the end. And it's a very wacky, I'd say psychedelic kind of book. I think what's really cool is that this, I'm pretty sure, is based off of Mormonism, and just the different principles that they have. I don't know too much about Mormonism, but I do know this is supposed to be hold on, I'm trying to find it. I know it said it somewhere. Hold on one second. Oh. In her acknowledgement, she goes, "I'll save you the work of trying to decipher the Google results. Yes, I was Mormon. No, I'm not anymore. There's a whole world of pain and trauma and anger and loss, but also hope, strength, and happiness and peace between those 2 sentences. Fun fact, Brigham Young really did hate some of my great, etc. whatevers, and sent them to Monticello, Utah, and Colonia Juarez, Mexico, to get them far away from his seat of power. but none of them found a mysterious, terrifying magic in the desert that I know of. So she was Mormon, and she was basically writing this book kind of based off of some of the trauma that she had in her Mormon experience, which I think is so cool. That, like, yes, there's trauma around religion, no matter what religion you're in. It's not perfect because we're not perfect. And so I think it's cool that, like, people are finding outlets and ways to express themselves while also still, like, storytelling. But yeah, I think the ending was kind of a cop-out. I didn't like it, but that's all I'll say about it because I can't say anything more without spoiling it. Intrigue, I was super intrigued throughout this, like, entire book because from the start, it, like, hooks you in and you're like, who's Mr. Magic? What is Mr. Magic? Is it a person? Is it an entity? Is it supernatural? Is it human? Like, you know, like, you're questioning all these things. Logic, there's not much logic to it, but also it's fiction, so you can't really expect too much logic with it. I do think the end was very illogical, but that's just my opinion. Enjoyment, I overall really enjoyed this book. I'd give it a 4 stars. I just really didn't like the ending, but I'm trying not to let, like, the last 2 chapters of the book really, like, control my entire thoughts on the book, because I did really enjoy it. But yeah, that is sorry, I'm still coughing from when I was sick for like 2 weeks. That is it, and basically this is an aardvark book. I signed up to test them out, and they're slightly more expensive than Book of the Month, and you can't do like add-ons or anything from what I've known, and there's not really like a good challenge. Like Book of the Month has like a long book and this and that, and then, you know, the whole 9 yards. But I really liked the selections that Aardvark Book Club had. As of right now, I do not have any book subscription, but I'd be open to having one again in the future. I just got really behind on Book of the Month, and I wasn't really thrilled with some of the options that they were having the last couple of months that I had it, so I decided to just get it out. Especially because my husband and I are trying to budget to buy our own place pretty soon, so it was just an extra added expense when I have so many. But yeah, if any book subscription and club wanted to sponsor one of my videos, woo, I'd be thrilled. I'd be so thrilled. That is like one of my biggest goals. That'd be so cool. I think that would just be so exciting. But that is my review of Mr. Magic. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it was very vague. I try not to have spoilers in these things, just because I know if I look up a book review, I don't want to know everything, but I kind of just want to know like what mainly people are thinking about. So yeah, if you have any book recommendations, comment them down below. My husband says I have to read all my books before I get more books, which it's fair, but it's also like I have a lot. There's 49 of them. So I'm trying to make a dent in them, but if you have any book recommendations down below, I love thrillers, fantasy, romantasy, mangas I really like. I'm trying to think of what else. I don't know. Contemporary, I guess. But yeah, I'll be making a 24-hour reading vlog here pretty soon where I'll be reading for 24 hours and seeing how many books I can get through. So look for that very soon. I think I might start it today and then do it throughout the weekend. My husband and I are having to move stuff, and so I probably won't have too much time tomorrow. But overall, I think I'll do it like today through Monday. I think that'll be able to get me my 24 hours. If not, I can bleed into Tuesday. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next book review.